Alright, I'm back again. Another video. Man, things have not been so fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie to you, things have not been very hot. Man, I've been feeling like literal shit recently, guys. I mean, where do I even start, bro? Shit has just been, this year has just been like so fucking, it's been off the walls. Like, I feel like, I got a lot to say. I think the current administration is fucking horrible. There's a whole bunch of racism going around, and it's just always something stupid with this new administration. But that's politics, that doesn't matter. But in my central life, like, I'm working a job, I guess that's cool. I'm working, going to school, going to class. But really, I feel like my mental health has just been fucked up, man. Like I know, like, my mental health just hasn't been good, man. Like, I got the chlamydia early in the beginning of June, and ever since then, like, my anxiety has just been bad. And like, I got chlamydia from that girl, and then I got cleared from it, but then like even after that, like, I was still a little nervous that like maybe I still had it, but I got tested at school. So that was the one thing that was in the back of my mind, and I got that tested, and I tested negative. So I was like, oh, finally, everything is okay. But then, like, I noticed something was up with my fucking balls, man. And I don't know, something was wrong with my nuts. I went to a doctor, I got an ultrasound, and they told me I had bilateral varicocele, bilateral varicocele, which means, like, in both of my nuts, my veins are fucked up and the blood flow is not working properly. So I basically have like varicose veins, but in my fucking nuts, And so, because of that, I could be infertile, in the future. If I don't work on it, I could have lower testosterone levels, which could affect a lot of stuff with me. And the worst part is I can't do anything about it, because the only way to get rid of it is surgery. So yeah, just get surgery. It's hella uncomfortable, and it's like huge and swollen, and it's just so fucking annoying. And like, it's really stressing me out. Not stressing me, but it's one thing in the back of my mind that really like fucking is bothering me. And like, I wasn't able to like work the system for Kaiser and shit, and that was just also pissing me off. And like, I don't know, bro, I'm just concerned about my fucking nuts, man. And it felt like after one thing got solved, I have another issue. And I don't know, that just sucks. And then, not to mention, like, I've been going to work and, living life. And of course, I meet girls. So I had sex with 2 different girls, and then immediately got scared of getting chlamydia again, because I didn't use protection for one of the girls. And so I waited a bit, and that was still stressing me. I had to wait like 2 weeks, I didn't have any symptoms, but I was still a little stressed out. I was like, I hope I don't have chlamydia again. And you know, I got tested and I tested negative, so I was like, oh, thank God, you know. But it still really scared me and stressed me out. And the girls I had sex with dropped me, and you know, the other day a girl asked for my Instagram, made me feel good, you know, gave me that confidence. But she ended up dropping me. She was like, she went out with me like once, and it was just like, I can't do this. And I'm like, fair enough, you know. So now I'm in a situation right now, man. Like, I feel like I'm just like trapped in my own like mind, bro. And I don't have anybody to talk to listen to me, or to even care about what I have to say or even think about, bro. And it really sucks, man. And then it's like, I want a girlfriend too, you know, like I see so many girls like on campus is bad. And like I'm like, fuck, I need a girl, like, you know, because I want to have sex and I also want to have somebody to just, you know, and like, I don't know, man. Like, I've been talking to different girls and they've been attractive, but they just haven't been like, I just haven't found my girl yet, you know? Same thing was like my people, like friends and stuff. Like, I have good, I have good roommates that are friends, you know? But like, I don't have like my true friends, like people that are interested in the same shit I am, and just like, I don't know, just willing to do shit that I like. And I don't know, man, it really makes me sad saying it out loud, but I feel so like, it feels like no matter like where I go or what I do, I always end up feeling so lonely at the end of the day, bro. Like, I always feel like I don't have anybody but me to fucking rely on, man. And I don't know, bro. Maybe I shouldn't be feeling like that. But at the end of the day, I don't have anybody to talk about it with. So that's why I make videos in the first place, man. And recently, it's just been hard, bro. Just having to deal with school, and then on top of that, thinking about like my fucking health and my nuts and shit, and just, I don't know, man. I try, you know, I try my best to just make the most out of it. You know, I try to hang out and do shit, but you know. And then like finding a girlfriend is just so fucking. I've fully convinced that I'll be alone the rest of my life, man. If that's a crazy thing to say. Like, if I'm being like completely serious, like, you know, like the varicocele, you know, I don't know, I doubt it'll happen, but I have a chance. If I don't get it fixed, like, I have a chance of being infertile, which means I want to be able to have kids, which is, you know what, man, like, okay, maybe I'll find my girl eventually in the future. I just have to wait. But I haven't found myself with a girlfriend yet. I'm 21 years old, man. And then just I don't know, man. I just feel like I just feel like there's nobody I could fucking connect with, bro. If I'm being completely honest, like, I have not found like my person. If it comes down to girls or just people in general, like even like homies hanging out with people, I just haven't found somebody who's just like, you know. And I don't know, man. I feel like my life just fucking sucks, dude. Well, you know what? It doesn't suck, but I feel like I just can't like fucking be happy for a long period of time, man. Like, ever since I was a kid, it's always been some shit going on in my life, bro. And it low-key just sucks, bro. I try to make the best out of everything. I don't try to make the best out of everything, but I try to go into things with a positive light sometimes. But some stuff, it's just I can only be positive for so long, bro, and shit just gets to me, man. I don't know, man. And then I'm just smoking and fucking drinking and, that stuff. And that shit sucks. I mean, it's cool, but it only lasts for so long. Can't really work out because of my varicocele too. And that's been a thing. It's been so fucking annoying dealing with this varicocele shit, man. Like, and it's like my balls of all things, like it could have been literally anything else, but it's my fucking balls, bro. I'd rather it be like my shoulder having issues, but it's whatever, man. I just wish I could be a little bit happier for like long periods of time, bro, without having to, like, every time I'm like happy for like a second, I think I have to reflect back on something that I need to do in my life, like it's either homework or the fact that I have the varicocele or the fact that, this, or I don't know. It's always just some shit that I end up thinking about that ends up like making me like lock in and ruins, like, I don't know. It's like my brain just being like, stop being happy. Like, you have to deal with this, And it sucks, man. It really does, And like, I just want to live life and just be out and just be fucking happy, bro. Like, I want to move to the East Coast or some shit. Or I just want to move somewhere. I've accepted the fact that I'm going to be alone all the time. It's always just going to be me by myself, bro. I've accepted that. I've accepted that wherever I go, I will be alone, And, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I just want to be alone and happy, But I don't know if that's even possible in the first place, man. It just sucks. Just like, I don't know, man. I just don't feel good sometimes, bro. Most days, I just be feeling like shit. Just be feeling like shit's like just not going right, And yeah, man. What else can I do, bro? What else can I do? I can't go home. I'm in college, bro. I'm on my own. I gotta cook my own food. I gotta figure out what to eat every fucking morning. That shit sucks. I just eat fast food every day. I feel like shit, bro. It's just like, I don't know, man. It just feels like life can just never be like I can't just be fucking just chill. Like, I can't just chill and just be fucking like happy and normal and just live like a normal life. I can't live normal. I can't just like have what other people have, bro. It feels like everything in my life is just different from everybody else. The way I act, the way I was growing up, just everything is just always just different, bro. And I don't know, bro. I guess that's a good thing, but I just feel like every time, like, I start feeling like things are looking up, shit just goes fucking horrible, man. Like last semester was great, Not last semester, but last year. you know, 2024. I feel like, I wouldn't say great, but I feel like it was a good year. Like, I had got my car in 2023. 2024, I was working, and yep, I was working at the YMCA. Got accepted to Sac State. Was gearing up for that. And you know, I came here. I met my roommates. They ended up being great, bro. And it was just great stuff from there. Going on different trips, and it was just good stuff. And that was all of 2024. I went on so many great trips. And then 2025 started this year, and like, you know, I still went to trips. I took 2 trips to the Bay, you know, 3 trips to the Bay this year, actually. I went to San Jose, I keep forgetting. And then I was fucking with that girl who ended up giving me that shit. And then after I got that chlamydia shit, things just started going bad, bro. Like, I came back home and like, of course, like, you can't just let shit always beat you down, but like, that was for sure one of the lowest points in my life that I've ever had so far in recent memory, you know? And then, yeah, bro, that's been that. And then after that, just like the constant just worrying about my fucking body and health and, you know, that shit. And everybody just tells me to relax and it's okay and stuff, but then it's like, no, it's not okay. I knew fucking something was up, and I have varicocele, you know? And it's like, I don't know, man. Shit just sucks. It really does. And it doesn't make it any better that I don't have anybody to fucking cope with these emotions with, you know? Or even just be able to think about and be like, okay, I could always, you know, feel better because of this person, you know? It sucks, man. It sucks. It really does. And, you know, sometimes I feel like, well, after a while, I'll just, you know, attain a good amount of wealth where I could afford what I want, where I could be satisfied with myself. Even though I'm alone, you know, I could be satisfied with the fact that I have something even though I'm alone, you know? Like this car was one of my best purchases, man. I'm so happy I have it. But, you know, who knows, bro? And so, like, yeah, man, like, it just sucks, man. It's crazy because I feel like if I go back to my older videos from like 2023, it's just the same shit, me saying the same shit. But it was looking for friends to like do shit I like. And even now I'm still looking for the same thing, you know? And it feels like new situation, new place, different situation, man. You know? So I wish I could handle these medical issues like at home with my parents and actually talk to them instead of like being up here and having to deal with like all that stuff with the doctor, you know? But I think being lonely is really bad. And then not to mention just like, I feel like I just, like, I feel like I'm just like so like lonely and like horny. Like I definitely have a fucking porn addiction. Like it's bad, you know? And it's crazy because it's not like I'm watching it it's not like I'm jacking off like every single day, multiple times a day. I'll literally just be like, just looking at it, you know? Just consuming it on a daily basis. It's just bad. And cause then I look at that, right? I'll look at that fucking porn. I'll be on Twitter and just see that shit. It'll just be bad bitches. Just straight hot, real girls. Like these girls actually exist. It's just hot girls on my fucking phone, right? And then I go to fucking class, or I even just step out the building for a second, even look out the window, and I just see fucking hot college girls pretty often, you know? And then it's just like there's hot girls on this phone, and these hot girls exist IRL. I need to get one of these girls, bro. Like, and then it makes you feel like fuck, like I you know, you just end up like that. And it's just like, it just makes me really want to, I'm like, fuck, I just want a girlfriend. Everybody else got one. I always want to, like, you know? But, and then like I'm talking to a girl right now, and it's just like, I keep meeting girls, and they're not my fucking vibe, bro. Like, they're not like, they're attractive, but they're not what I want. Like, I have not yet to find like a woman who I'm like, I truly feel like happy, satisfied with, man. And it's like, and I don't even want to trust anyone anymore after the shit. So it's just that, like, it's just the fact that, like, I have to deal with all this, like, all this stuff is just on my mind, like, constantly, you know? Not constantly, but like, this is all just stuff that's on my mind, and stuff that, like, genuinely upsets me, you know? And like, I don't know, man. It feels like I can never just be happy. Maybe everybody else is going through their own shit, and I'm just like in fucking Lulu La La Land or something. But like, genuinely, like, I don't think everything, all the shit that I want to do, just doesn't work. And like, how I want to live my life, like, just always is just not fulfillable, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. And it's crazy because I feel like complete shit. Like, I feel like mentally, like, I feel like shit, you know? Like, I have to worry about school and all these classes, while also like worrying about my health. And then I'm also worried, just like, just wanting a fucking girl, and just feeling like I don't have anybody around me to just be like fucking satisfied with, bro. I still feel lonely as fuck. And like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just a culmination of all those emotions that are just in my head. And then I'm just feeling like shit. And it feels like nobody can even, like, it feels like there's no use in even talking to anybody, because I feel like they're just gonna say the same bullshit, you know? They're just like, oh, get better and shit like that, you know? And it's like, when is it gonna get better, bro? When? When, man? When? And that's not even the only thing I've been thinking about recently. I've also been thinking about like my religion, and like fucking my relationship to God and shit, you know? And I really think, like, in the back of my mind, I really don't want to be a Christian, if that's crazy to say. Like genuinely, like, I was really thinking about it, and I keep seeing all these Christian nationalists and all this stuff about Christianity, and I feel like it's just a thing that was forced into believing. And I think that for years and years, centuries, you know, it's always been used as a tool to justify belittling black people, you know? And there are good black Christians out there. You know, most black Christians are just good people, you know, they're just following the faith. But I I I can't I feel like I can't really associate I don't want to associate myself with the religion because of how much damage it's done to black people, you know, just by name. Like niggas like Charlie Kirk, you know, going around saying they're Christian but completely demeaning and hating on black people, bro. And it's like I'm trying to find a way. Is there a way for me to separate the religion as like its own isolated identity and not connect its historical grievances to the religion? And it's hard to do that, you know? Like the book of like the Christianity book is so the fucking Bible. I said the Christianity book. The fucking Bible is good, you know, like it teaches you good morals, teaches you socialism, things like that. But like at the same time, the realism comes in where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just believe I'm gonna die and go to hell or heaven, you know, if I do these certain things. You know what I mean? And that's that. You know, I'm doing all this to get into heaven. And then I'm like, well, then what do I do in heaven? Am I just chilling up there for the rest of my life? How old am I in heaven? You know? Things like that. Like, I don't know. It's like extra shit like that I think about that could break the religion. And it makes me not want to think about stuff like that though, because like there's people who genuinely believe in it, like my parents who are genuinely like good Christian like people, you know, who really believe in the word of God and the Bible, and it brings them a specific joy and it brings them happiness. And I think going against that religion really, I have a real issue with it in my mind, just because like I don't want to believe it, you know, because I don't align with, I mean, like I align with the views of Christianity, like the book for sure. Like I fuck with the Bible, but I think the way that like just I think just like the way it is, I don't think it's real. It's bad to say, but I don't think it's genuinely like a real thing, you know? And I also just don't fuck with the way that it's been used to as a weapon against black people, you know? And it's like, why should I be a Christian and pray to this God? And the only reason I know this God is because my parents were taught it, and my parents' parents were taught that, my grandparents. My grandparents were probably taught that by their parents, and so on. And at the end of the day, it goes all the way back to slavery and the fact that whoever fucking owned my ancestor was a Christian and believed in that, you know? And I don't know, man. I genuinely just, I think like this is a religion that was forced upon me and my people. And I don't know. It just, why should I believe in a religion that was forced upon my people and used as like a weapon against them, you know, for years and years? and pray to a God that hadn't done really anything to help out for years, for all those years that my ancestors were praying, you know? But maybe that's just me chatting shit. That's why I'm probably in the situation I am right now, because I'm defying God, you know? But God is just one of those things that you could just literally use. God is the easy scapegoat for anything, which is something I don't like about it, you know? And a lot of religious people are religious, but then they also hate other people or aren't cool with, you know, I just don't get it. That's just my way of seeing it. I want to say I'm agnostic, you know, just because I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel, man. I feel like I've been alive for 21 years, bro. And in my opinion, my life has been, I think, in terms of compared to other people's living situations and the way they were raised, I think I was raised pretty good by my parents for sure. But with the way my mental health has been, and just the way how school and just my life has been socially through my perspective over my last few conscious years, it's always felt like I'm just different. I'm just not supposed to be, just not aligned with everybody else, bro. Like, I just feel like the way I've been going through my life and the way people have seen me, you know, has genuinely just like affected just how I feel, bro. I don't even know how to say it, bro. I've never been able to, like, I've never had complete and full confidence in myself at all times, you know? Like, it always felt as if, like, I was either insecure about something, or I felt like I was doing a disservice to my parents by getting in trouble, or just doing something like, it just felt like I could never just get something right, just do something completely, like, I felt like everything I did was always wrong, and I was never able to satisfy a single soul, bro. I was always getting in trouble in school. I couldn't get any girls. I couldn't make any real friends. You know, like, talking stages didn't work, you know. And, like, I don't know, after a while it just gets to you. You're just like, fuck, like, is there something wrong with me at this point? What's wrong with me? You know? And it's really made me just want to, like, I don't, like, if I'm being completely honest, like, it's like, I really want to see the world and, like, really experience life and just, well, okay, not the world, but I really want to see, like, parts of America and just live a comfortable, fun, like, genuine life, bro. And, like, see things, fucking have a family, own stuff, own property, you know, be able to have a confident fucking career, talk about that shit, and just, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't think I'm gonna be able to get what I want in the future, bro. And it sucks. I I don't want to die anytime soon. I want to see how the world progresses, and I want to see how things change in the future, because things can change so quickly. Who knows, you know? But at the same time, like, every day is such a fucking struggle, you know? Every day just feels like, every time I fucking wake up, I think about what do I have to do today, and it'll either stress me out or I'll just be like, fuck. And when I don't have anything to do, I smoke, and they end up getting anxiety anyway, which sucks. But look, I just want to just be away, just have my own fucking crib, and just live somewhere nice on like the East Coast. I want to have like a nice house on some hills in Virginia or something. I just want to have my own shit, man. I want to have my own house. I doubt I can get a house, but just my own apartment or something. And just my own car, have my own place, and just have all my shit set up, bro. And fuck it, just be single, man. Like, I haven't had a girlfriend ever, and I've been living most of my life just single as like a fucking, just single as ever. I just have not been able to find the right person, you know? And I just thought, like, you know, maybe I'm just supposed to live one of those baller nigga lifestyles, bro, and just make it on my own, you know, get my own place, save up my money, get my own car, get all of my own shit, just get as much money as possible, and just live to the point where I can be satisfied with myself, you know? No wife, no kid. Just taking care of myself and singling out and doing that thing. And I wish if I could do that, I don't know, I'd be happy. Just have everything I want, you know? But just be lonely, you know? I know I could definitely do that, and I think that's been like my goal. I just don't think I'm gonna find anybody anytime soon, or I feel like I could truly trust and relate and just be satisfied with, man. But yeah, bro, that's it, bro. Just been just a horrible year. Just fighting my own demons, fighting my own battles. Shit sucks, man. I gotta stop smoking too. I gotta I don't know, man. That's all I have to say, guys. I'll make another video soon.